Okay, so we have a 15-inch UniBody here. The user says that it's got a gray screen if it has red lines in it. So we're going to turn it on. And you can't really tell the lines in the screen, not until the Apple comes up. See the lines right there. And then he says it just sits at a gray screen. Now, this seems to be a heat-related issue. We'll turn this off. Turn it back on. We get the turn on chime still the same. Maybe you can see the red lines in it. See the red lines in Apple there. So, what we're going to do is take this apart and see what we can to get it up and running and go from there. Out, and we have the heatsink off of it. This will be the chip that we're working with. We're going to reflow this unit, and that's the chip that we're going to be reflowing to make sure that everything works. Reapplying thermal compound, cleaning all the vents. As we can see, there's dust coming out of them, and checking everything to see what's going on, and then go from there. We may end up having to reball this unit, but most likely Reflow will do it, but maybe we will have to reball it. We'll just have to see after we get it on the machine and go from there. I have this board on the actual reflow machine. We're reflowing it at the moment, and as you can see, it's going at it, doing what it's doing. So we're going to continue to let it reflow, and then we're going to let it cool down, check it, and see what happens. But as for now, we're going to let it continue and then get to the end and finalize and say it's finished. Here, as we do our preliminary test, we got the board mounted back into the system. We just want to make sure that both the fans are turning on and running. So we get a chime and everything as the unit starts up and both the fans are running. So we're going to turn this off, put everything back together, and then turn it on and see what we get. Make sure we get video and boot up and log in and all that good stuff. Okay, so we had the laptop here. We put it back together. See the light on the front. Screen turns on. We don't see any lines. Wait for the Apple to come up. No lines in the Apple. And it seems to have booted perfectly fine. Date and time show up there. Type in the password supplied. Says you want to open the applications. Yes. Date and time changed. Everything booted fine. Looks like the system's up and running. Just gonna confirm a few things here. So we see serial number and everything here from our user's unit, and see that this is an i7 unit. So what we're going to do is let it run for a little bit and see if it locks up and crashes, but most likely it's not. Looks like it's going to do what it needs to do. For right now, we're going to say this is done and let it do what it needs to do.